Today we're diving into cozy Christmas ambiance with rub-on transfers, decoupage paper, and clear stamps. Welcome to the Chic Show. Hosts today are Lady Red Crafting, our gray house, and a perfect place to start. This is an ornament that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm also going to be using this transfer from IOD's Kitschy Christmas, as well as Fusion Paint in Inglenook. I removed the hanger and set that aside, and I painted the front and back with this Fusion paint. Fusion has a built-in sealer, so as long as it's dry, the transfer will not pull the paint away. I applied the transfer with the transfer tool until the image was completely transferred over to the ornament. Transfers do need to be sealed, so I'm using DIY liquid patina and a sponge brush for this. I didn't show you in this video, but I did add a small reindeer transfer on the back as well, and then replaced the hanger and added a red velvet ribbon. I thrifted this little church birdhouse and loved the coloring, so I only added transfers to it. I added this border along the bottom. It is also from IOD's Kitschy Christmas. I worked in sections of one side at a time. Once that was completed, I added these cute little bells to the top. The bells are from the same transfer set. As I said before, transfers do need to be sealed, so liquid patina is what I used for this as well. Christmas mailboxes are originally from Dollar Tree, but I thrifted this one. I removed the flag and painted it with 3 coats of Dixie Belle paint and buttercream. I'll be using IOD's Christmas Post stamp for this project. I placed 2 of the stamps where I wanted them, and I grabbed my thin mount and laid it on top so I would be able to place the stamps in the exact place I had them. I added my ink and stamped on the end of the mailbox. Now I've chosen Santa and his reindeer, and I placed it down on my table. I'm stamping in reverse this time because I found this to be better on rounded objects. I placed my mailbox down on the stamp and then rolled it across. I chose an additional stamp for each side as well. Before I added the flag, I stamped around the edges of the box with that black ink pad. Lastly, I hot glued a faux candy cane from a floral pick for the flag and added some greenery. Now I'm going to make a Grinch candle. I melted these candles from Dollar Tree and attached a candle wick using glue dots and wax to the bottom of a yogurt jar. While the candle was still warm but firm enough on top, I added a heart-shaped wax melt that I made last year. And that is it for this cute little Grinch candle. I hope these ideas will add a little Christmas ambiance to your home. I would love to know which one is your favorite. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out our playlist for more inspiration as well as our host channels. If you're looking for more of my ideas, I recommend this video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.